Hi everybody, I'm Jack Jinseki, and joining me today is Cedar.
Heyo, how y'all doing?
How are you doing?
I'm vibing. I'm vibing.
Nice.
Just another day in the life of a leaf. You know.
So, how would you describe your content to an alien?
Uh, God, I never actually really thought about the answers to these questions at all
That
before we
that's
actually
a
started
that's
this.
okay. Just go
But
with
I,
it.
I guess the way I would describe my content to an alien would be randomness. I don't have any sort of like flow or anything like that. I just kind of like click buttons and hope whatever I do sticks.
Nice. So, what made you want to be a VTuber?
So this one I actually have a really funny story behind.
Mm-hmm.
Originally I was just a wee little viewer of the VTuber community and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up meeting the person who is my Oshi, dog VTuber, aka Toki, one of the one wifeys.
Nice.
Shout out to them. Uh, And as I started talking to Toki and like getting more involved with the community and whatnot, she eventually came up to me and like we were joking around and she was like, you should become a VTuber. And I was like, you know what? Screw it, we ball. And now I'm here.
That's one of my favorite parts about VTubers is that they will always be the first people to suggest, "Hey, you should try VTubing."
And then every day, all of us regret it.
So what was the process for creating your character?
uh, So I kind of had like somewhat of an idea in mind originally, but like I didn't know where to go with it.
Yep.
But at the time, I was really big into Genshin, so I was like, I kind of want to thematically go like along the sides of Kazuha, who was my main in Genshin at the time, and I was like, you know what? Let's base my model off of my main in Genshin, and now here we are.
So do you have any lore?
Yes. So I, Cedar VT, am the harbinger of autumn. I was blessed by the goddess of autumn, Tatsutahime,
Nice.
with the ability to bring the season of autumn wherever I travel to. So now, whenever I walk around, quite literally, the falling leaves follow, which is where I get my little catchphrase. Wherever I go, the falling leaves follow. I pretty much say it every time I do my intro and whatnot.
Well,
But the
oh,
spin on this is that after I got the blessing from Tatsutahime and I was traveling the world, I met Fujin, the god of wind. And Fujin decided that he liked what I was doing as I was going through my travels, and he blessed me with the power of controlling wind.
mm-hmm.
Now that power of controlling wind is limitless and it's gotten me into trouble quite a few times, like the time that I accidentally imploded a planet with wind pressure, but we're not going to talk about that.
So would you say then that autumn is your favorite season?
Oh, 100%.
It is a pretty good one. I
We
mean,
don't like summer though. Frick
yeah.
that
I, I mean, here's the thing. I'm from New Hampshire, and autumn very big here. Lots of
guy.
tourism because of it. Winter terrible. Winter is the absolute worst. I hate winter.
I think winter's like the second in line for me. It's summer that's the real killer because like I step out into the heat and I just die.
Oh yeah. I mean, I did have I will admit I had the AC on not 3 minutes before this interview started, so there are trade offs.
Oh yeah.
Everything's a trade off. So, what's the best thing you get from being a VTuber?
I'd say the best thing that I get from being a VTuber is definitely the friendships that I've made, honestly. So like a big thing with me and the way that I progress and the way and ideas that I work towards as being a VTuber is stemming from the all of the negativity that I see within the VTuber community itself. It is a very big deal. It is something that we see every single day at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I've pretty much focused most of what I try to actively be as a VTuber on working to push more positivity between different people in the community and different VTubers that we see. A big example of this is the SMP series for Minecraft that I've been running on. Right now, we've got
Mm.
80 VTubers in
Oh wow.
a Cobblemont SMP server, and within like the first day of the SMP actually being live, so many people were coming up to me in the server and in the Discord, like, "Hey, we're so glad you do this. I've already met so many cool new people who I'm hanging out with, and we're having a great time, and we've added each other as friends, and we're planning on other collabs too." It's like those are the kinds of things that I'm aiming for and the kinds of things that I want to see from what I'm working towards here in the VTubing sphere.
Nice. So I won't lie to you. I haven't played Minecraft for like a decade. What's an SMP server?
So SMP is short for survival multiplayer.
Ah.
Uh, it's basically just everybody in one big multiplayer server. Like I said, this one here, for example, has 80 plus players in it. I don't remember the exact count right now. But it is Cobblemon, so
Mm.
you get some Pokemon adventures thrown in there, and you got people doing battles and trading Pokemon and stuff like that. It's kind of cool.
Back when I was playing it, the big mods of the day were ones that were like factory type mods,
Yeah.
and they had this tendency, this lovely little tendency to crash the server all the time because there was this one in particular was called pipes, and you would pipe objects from one machine to another, and so you had millions of suspended items floating through the air at any one time, and
Oh man.
it just destroyed everything all the time.
See, the server that we have right now actually has a mod pack called the Create mod on it right now.
Mm.
And the Create mod basically takes all of those different machining mods and different things like that and compiles them into a single mod. And
Mm-hmm.
it cleans it up a good bit as well. So it makes it a good bit easier on the server side, and it makes it a lot easier on the player side too for client side tendencies and spec justifications.
Nice. So, what's something you do on your channel that you're really good at or that you're really proud of?
I'm really good at pulling anime waifus in gacha games.
Hey, luck's a skill. Luck gets a rating on all the RPGs.
All I'm gonna say is in the year that actually since release that I have played Wuthering Waves, I have only lost my 50-50 3 times, and I will gloat about that till the ends of time.
Hey, what's the old expression? It's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it really is.
So, what do you hope to accomplish through your channel?
Like I was saying earlier, mostly just working to quell some of the negativity within the VTubing sphere and bring more positivity and help people build more relationships between each other in the VTubing sphere.
Mm. I'm coming to the conclusion in my life that there that people have like people have an innate desire to have challenge and thus create negativity if there isn't any present. So I feel as though there will always be negativity, but frankly, I just find that sort of behavior to just be really boring.
See,
So,
no matter what, there's always going to be some form of negativity.
mm,
No matter what it is that you're talking about, what it is that you're trying to express, somewhere within there, there's going to be some form of negativity.
yes.
It's more a matter of what you do about that negativity.
Mm,
At least what I think personally. Like, we see so many times on like VTuber social media and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that something negative happens, it always blows out of proportion. It gets crazy out of hand. Everybody starts attacking each other. We start seeing things like hate raids and different things like that. But like, there's better things to do. There's
Yeah.
better ways to go about those sorts of things. You don't have to add to that negativity. There's better ways to accomplish handling negativity than just adding more negativity, and that's what I don't think a lot of people understand.
Yes. Whenever I see that stuff on social media, it's like, oh well, this person's a jerk in real life, and I'm like, well, yeah, well, yeah, they're jerks exist. Yeah, what a revelation. I, I'm gonna go back to whatever I was doing. I'm gonna go back to vibing now. Oh boy. So, who's a VTuber you'd love to talk to, and do you have anything you want to ask them?
uh, so I know I've talked about my Oshi Toki, aka Dog VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
and the One Wifeys, Not Two Pups. Love them both as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the one other VTuber that I would consider one of my Oshis, like on a high scale, would be Mori Calliope.
Nice.
I absolutely adore all of her music.
Mm.
It like End of a Life, really good song by the way.
Mm.
Actually helped pull me out of some really dark spaces. I think the big thing that I would want to say to Mori for this specifically would be thank you for actually releasing End of a Life, because she's actually planning on throwing that whole song away. And I think if Mori would have thrown away End of a Life, I probably would not be a VTuber still,
Mm.
honestly.
Mm. I I I like to hear how people answer. I ask a lot of similar questions between these interviews, and I love to hear like recurring themes within them. Not if
Mhm.
everyone's saying the same thing, but you know. And Mori is definitely one of the names that crops up a lot on this channel.
Yeah, absolutely love Mori Calliope.
So, who is a streamer or a channel that you watch that nobody's ever heard of?
Oh God, that's a hard one because like I know so many people at this point. um, hmm. Let me pull up my Twitch real quick because I got a list. I want to randomly grab somebody off of my Twitch here. Because a big part of like what I was saying about like the VTubing SMP for Minecraft and different things
Mhm.
like that is most of the people who I've been inviting to things like this have all typically been VTubers on the lower end of the spectrum, which
Mhm.
is typically what I aim for, because like it gives them more of an involvement in the community as well.
Mm.
Because I know everybody knows the big names, but like not a lot of people get to see all the little guys, you know. So I think it's a good way to try to help push and help promote some of the little guys and get them started into some of the things that they want to accomplish in the VTubing community. But I'm going to go with uh let's go with our boy Mario Earhart here. He's actually in the SMP as well.
Nice. I I genuinely wish that I could say that I was helping push people into the spotlight, but the fact is that I'm probably the littlest guy of all. So what that VTuber you mentioned? Do you know what their con? Can you describe their content at all? Or
So I haven't gotten to talk to Mario like one on one a whole lot.
mm-hmm.
Um they are a variety streamer, so they do get they do have like a decent mix up of content. Like they do all sorts of things. Obviously, they do play like Mario Kart. That's like one of their top stream categories right now.
Nice.
Minecraft, obviously, they are in the SMP. But they also play like some of the more social games as well. Like we got Repo. I've seen them play a couple times.
Nice.
I know they've talked about Splatoon in the Discord a couple times as well. I haven't actually like checked in on their Splatoon streams or anything like that because I'm not really a Splatoon player myself. But
Mm,
they are cool people. They are cool people.
nice. Uh, who do you think you've clicked with the best on stream?
Oh my god. My boy, Robin Ivermore, aka the Tactician. Holy crap. That boy is my best fucking friend. I'm not
Nice.
going to say that. Am I allowed to say the F word?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, okay, okay. I had to make
Go
sure.
for it.
I
Uh,
didn't know how much I had to censor myself for this or anything like that. I don't know
nah, I don't care.
YouTube's
Uh, so, what advice would you give to someone who wants to be an entertainer?
oh geez, there's all sorts of different things that I could say.
If you need to give a few, please go for it.
I'd say the really, really big one. Like not just like the simple things like get Seribot or the all the little tips and tricks kind of
Hmm.
things like that. I think the biggest thing that I would say about being a streamer and an entertainer is a content creator is be confident in what you're doing.
Hmm.
The big thing about content creation and the big thing about being an entertainer and being in front of people and uh, bringing something to the table that they're going to want to sit down and watch is how you portray it and how you actually put what you want to say on screen. And if you're not talking into the mic, you're looking down while you're playing, you're looking away from the mic, you're not really like being open with yourself and confident, and you're not like projecting your voice when you're speaking and different things like that, and you're like questioning whether or not what like you have that lack of self-confidence when you're streaming, your audience is going to pick up on that and they're not going to stay around for your streams. The same thing
Hmm.
on Twitter. If you're not confident in what you're doing, you're not going to get those follows, you're not going to get those clicks, you're not going to really get much of anything if you're not confident in what you're doing.
Hmm. I agree totally. If it, especially like the emotions you have transferred to the audience. So if you're not
Yeah,
having fun, then the audience is going to sense that you're not having fun, and they're not going to have fun.
exactly, and like everybody can say like oh yeah, well like you can I feel like it does stem a little more than just having fun because like
Yeah.
you can have fun playing the game, but that doesn't mean you're having fun with the whole stream itself.
Hmm.
And I feel like a lot of that comes down to the confidence too, because if you've got lack of confidence in yourself and you can't like interact with the chat confidently and you can't interact with your community confidently, I feel like that's going to take away from that fun factor that you have.
Hmm. It's almost like there's kind of a it's like there's a social aspect to the fun, even if
Oh,
it's
there definitely is.
yeah. Hmm. I never actually thought about that before. Uh, so switching gears a little bit, what was your gateway anime, and what drew you to it?
Oh my god. Okay, so like little 5-year old Cedar sitting down one night. The very first night, his parents decided they were going to stick a TV in his room with the cable box. Back when we actually had cable boxes, like the big freaking thick Comcast ones that
Oh yeah.
sat like underneath the TV, you
Oh
know?
yes. Oh
Turning
yes.
on Jetix one night, and the first anime that I saw on Jetix was an anime called Shinzo.
Hmm.
I don't know if anybody has actually heard of or still remembers Shinzo. Uh, but basically, MC has like different armors and weapons that are inside cards, and he'll be like, "We're going Shinzo," and he'll like flip the card around and like throw it forward, and you leap through the card, and then you come out the other side of the card with like, armor on and crap like that, and he'll like start fighting the bad guys and stuff.
So I just looked it up. Yeah, I don't remember this, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's an oldie. It's an oldie.
He kind I won't lie to you. He kind of looks a little like Griffin from Berserk.
It is kind of like that older anime art style too. So yeah, I can
Uh,
see it.
oh man. So, if you could go to an anime convention tomorrow, whom would you cosplay as?
I for a while now I've been actually thinking about this, and I do want to cosplay as my VTuber at an anime convention or
Nice.
like at like any sort of convention, just because like it's just been something I wanted. It's just been something I've been wanting to do. I don't know.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a VTuber is sort of it's almost an idealized version of yourself in a way.
Yeah, yeah, actually, quite literally.
Yeah. And so it would make sense that you would want to show up somewhere as the most ideal form of yourself.
Hmm, hmm.
At least that's what I see it as, I guess.
Yeah.
Which game did you have the most fun playing on stream?
Oh man. Um, that's really hard actually, because there's been a lot of good ones.
Nice.
Um, the SMP's been really fun so far, but the day one got kind of messy because I had to do a lot of server side stuff, so that wasn't really like too fun game wise. Definitely a lot of the friend slop games are super fun.
Mm-hmm.
I use that term, but like it's pretty much an accepted term at this point. But like Repo, the company, they're all pretty fun.
Hmm.
Um, Although I definitely have to probably say it would either be stuck between some of the Nuzlocks, the Pokemon Nuzlocke that I've done with my buddy Robin or the Tactician,
Uh-huh.
either that or just playing Woowa,
Hmm.
Wuthering Waves.
Hmm. Nice.
I did I was so addicted to Wuthering Waves when it first came out, and when the character Carlotta first got released, that I did a 24-hour stream of just Wuthering Waves, just to build Carlotta.
So you've done a whole 24-hour stream like straight, no
I've
stop.
done two.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That must be tricky.
It was harder the first time around. The second time around it was actually pretty easy.
Man, when I was younger, I could have stayed up to like I was big into Skyrim back in the day, and I could have
Oh
stayed
my
up.
god.
Yeah, I could have stayed up until like the following morning just playing Skyrim, and then like you
I've done
emerge
it.
and then you emerge from the room and you're like, what's going on? Tell me if this has ever happened to you. Do you ever play a video game for so long that you stop playing the video game and then your brain needs to like readjust, and so you see the real world like in sort of a pseudo version of the game you were just playing? Like when I played Portal, for example, I stop playing the game and then I go outside and then I think, wow, I could really use a portal to the kitchen right now.
Oh yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. It gets even worse, especially like nowadays, because like you've got VR as well, and then you take
Hmm.
the headset off, and you're like still in the VR headset. Like my brain is still back there. Wait, I was just driving cars. Why am I in my living room?
Oh yeah, and when I was playing Skyrim, the funny part was I would go to my job. I was working at a movie theater at the time, and I'd have to go outside and take out trash, etc., etc. And I'd look at all the trees covered in snow, and I'd think, wow, this looks just like Skyrim.
Yeah, that's yeah. I can't even like yeah.
So, do you have any games that you're looking forward to?
Hmm. Right now, I don't think there's really much of anything that I'm actually like looking at for future releases and whatnot.
Hmm.
Most of what I've been doing right now has been like less of gaming and more of like my project works and stuff like that. Like the SMP at first, it was more of a project works kind of scenario. A lot of my streams for Oshino Card are more project streams as well. Not really like any actual gaming going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Gaming is just kind of like, yeah, I'm like playing the games that I have now, but like I don't see any like future stuff that I'm really like super like. Oh my god, I gotta get that.
Okay, so moving on, these are the more random questions of the interview. 80s film nerds would I refer to these as the oh god, I blanked on what I called them.
It's okay. I don't watch movies anyway.
It's a reference to a movie called Blade Runner, and it's gonna kill me. Uh, the Voight Kampf questions. Uh, and if you see the movie, what happens is they basically have a test to determine if you're effectively a synthetic person. Um, and they'll ask you like these weird, strangely phrased questions, like you find a turtle in the desert and you put it on its back and it's struggling and you don't flip it back around again. Why won't you flip it back around again? and and during the movie, people freak out and they're like they start like going crazy when they're getting asked these
Oh
weird
my lord.
questions.
Kind of makes
Anyway,
me think of like Fallout in the sense.
yeah. So the point, the broader point being, these are the more random questions.
Yeah,
Which do you prefer, Elvis or the Beatles?
the Beatles. Definitely the
Hmm.
Beatles.
Do you have any favorites by them?
Uh, uh, so actually, funny story about this.
Hmm.
When I was high school boy,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we actually I was in band at the time, and one of
Mm.
our music sets that we did for band was actually like more of a like a classic rock kind of show, and
Yeah.
one of the songs that we played was "Hey Jude" by the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of got to listen to that song for like a week straight.
So if you don't mind me asking, what did you play in the band?
Trumpet.
Oh, I actually started out on trumpet. I started out on trumpet, and then later on I switched over to tuba.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I have a little collection of instruments in my closet. I got like two
Nice.
trumpets, a clarinet, three guitars, a
Hmm.
bass guitar, two keyboards.
So you were a band geek back in the day?
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, me too. I loved the marching band stuff. I could just imagine everybody in the band, like if you were playing Hey Jude, doing the na na bit.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah. I think that one of the band favorites from my marching band was a song called Tequila. If you're familiar with that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know all about the song and the drink. What?
So, what's a song that you can't help but dance to when you hear it?
Man. I got a list of this too.
Go for it. Throw out as many as you want.
So a big one for me would be Anabolic Spudsman by Bill Murray. I freaking love that song. Um,
Wait, hold on. Bill Murray, as in like the Bill Murray, like the
Bilmuri.
oh.
Yeah, it's an actual band name. It's not actually like Bill
I was like,
Murray.
Bill Murray of like Ghostbusters and all that stuff had a music career, and I was not aware.
uh, Midnight Mayoi by Mori Calliope, also a
Mm-hmm.
banger that gets me moving.
Nice.
Uh, oh god, my playlist, please load. Not really dancing, but does get me moving a little bit. Overdose. Pretty much anything by Aloha. Uh, a lot of baby metal.
Mm.
Uh, the, 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 a lot of melee too.
Hmm.
yeah. There's a lot of music I
Nice.
have that.
Nice. Okay. What's your favorite chill out movie?
Chill out movie.
Hmm. I like to think of them as Sunday movies. Like it's a Sunday, you're not really doing all that much, and you sit down to watch a movie, and
So
that kind of thing.
for for a good while now, my favorite movie's actually been an anime movie that's on Netflix called Bubble.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a movie where at some point there was some sort of catastrophe on Tokyo Tower, and there was like an implosion, and after it happened, um, bubbles and vortexes started appearing, and like the world got flooded, and all sorts of different things like that. And most of the world got taken care of and started to calm down, except for Tokyo. Tokyo itself got trapped in a bubble.
I do have to ask because I feel like all anime movies with any sort of explosion draws reference. Is there an Akira style explosion in this movie?
No, actually.
Oh, oh, well that's a shame.
It wasn't really like an explosion. It was more like an implosion per se.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
but basically the plot of this movie is that these people will travel into the Tokyo bubble,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll use like the bubbles and the offset gravity and whatnot, and they'll do like parkour races.
Huh.
Yeah, it's actually like really really cool. Because like they'll like bet supplies on each other and whatnot, and they'll like bet supplies for like the races and whatnot. Like they'll bet like food and fuel for like their ships or the generators and different things like that. Because like it's like a post apocalyptic zone and whatnot.
Hmm. I'm curious. Have you ever heard of the anime Darker Than Black?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it anything like that, kind of in a way?
No, it's much more light and fluffy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say Tokyo becomes something of a bubble in that too.
No, this is more of like a rom com movie, honestly.
Nice. Oh, okay. So, what's something crazy you've always wanted to try doing?
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I've done a lot of crazy shit already. I'm trying to think of like what my bucket list is at this point. I don't know. I really
Hmm.
don't know.
I was thinking about this question recently, and there's a place on my way to work that does hot air balloon rides. And
See, I've done that already though.
you've been in a hot air balloon,
Yeah, I've been on a hot air balloon. I've been on helicopters. I've been skydiving. I've been snowboarding. Like,
dude. That's you're freaking wild.
it's a lot of stuff that I've like done. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to think of something that like I yeah.
Uh, uh, a comedian named Tom Lehrer passed away recently. He said it's people like that that make you realize how little you've accomplished. Uh,
I don't think it's that I've really accomplished anything. I'm just an adrenaline junkie.
nice. So, would you ever talk to a stranger unprompted in a public setting?
No, 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 no.
Skydiving, yes. Hot air balloons, yes. Talking to a stranger, no. Uh,
Like I'm the type of person that if somebody is standing in front of what I need at the store, I will go somewhere else and then look back in the aisle later as I'm passing by just to see if they moved out of the way, and then I'll go get what I need.
no, I'm the guy who walks up like 5 feet away. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just
I won't
barely
even do that.
audible. I'm,
I won't even do that, man. I just walk away and wait.
Bump into someone. Pardon me. Sorry.
I'm very bad at like face to face interactions with people.
Oh, me too. So, which do you prefer, chess or poker?
Chess, 100% chess.
Uh,
Speaking of chess,
mhm.
I'm actually playing in the Vupe chat chess tournament that's actually coming up here soon.
Really? I wasn't aware there
Yeah,
was such a thing.
yeah, they've partnered with the new VTuber group that's coming up, Luminara or something like that. I think is what the name was. I forget if there's an
Ah.
extra I in there or something like that. But they're also partnered with the VTuber Chess Society and a couple individual content creators and artists as well. And they've got like a prize pool and everything. I think there's like 200 people in the Discord playing in this tournament so far.
Hmm.
And you've got people of all different elos. You've got people sitting down at like the 100, 200 elo range, all the way up to like 2,000. So I'm interested to see how they actually exceed this and
Hmm.
balance it out properly. Because typically in like a regular chess tournament, you wouldn't have like 600 elo players playing against people who are 2,000 plus elo.
Uh, that when you say that, that's the like general rating of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
quality. Okay.
So like a 600 versus a 2,000 would be like if you're playing like a comp game and you would have like a bronze player playing against someone who's like platinum.
Okay. What would you say like a chess grandmaster would be rated?
Yeah,
Do you have a guess or do you?
whatever the top rank in whatever game you want to talk about is, it could be like I don't know, like King of Games in Yu-Gi-Oh would be a good example.
Okay. What was the first TV show you ever binge watched?
So I'm gonna say something that's not anime here, just because I want to step away from anime and talk about some other things besides anime. Whenever I talk about things that I watch, so that I don't sound like a
That
freaking weeb.
well, I hate to break it to you, but if you didn't want to sound like a weeb, you chose a very odd profession.
Yeah, but
but but go for
I,
it.
the first like actual TV show that I like binge watched, like TV show that I binge watched was House MD.
I have been watching so many freaking clips of that shit. I've never seen a full episode of House, but I've been watching so many clips of that show on YouTube recently.
See, House and like how they portray House in the series reminds me a lot of how I used to be when I was younger.
Mm.
And so like I really resonated with that like deeply. Like I grew up wanting to get into a medical degree, which I couldn't end up doing, unfortunately. And I grew up with a very what's the word? What's the word? Dissonant attitude, I think would be the
Mm.
best way to describe it.
Mm. I'm highly sarcastic and cantankerous, so I sympathize very greatly.
Yeah.
And also, the the fact that Hugh Laurie is English and
Uh-huh.
does that good an American accent. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, Healer is the goat.
He's awesome. He's definitely, in terms of British people doing American accents, it's him and Peter Sellers are at the
Yeah.
top. Um, so, uh, what's your favorite thing you've ever cooked yourself?
Oh, so actually not too long ago, I did these like rolled chicken things. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they're called. Uh I'm not like an actual chef by any means, so I don't know like the actual like fancy names for this kind of stuff. But I got inspired off of watching my good buddy Jay Sizzle. I'm sure everybody's heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but basically, what I did was I took like what's the name for that freaking like tomato paste stuff? It's not tomato paste, but it's like
There's tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes.
you're in the ballpark.
Hmm.
You're in the ballpark.
Hmm.
It's like an actual name for it. I forget what it is, but it was like that and like a really fancy cheese that I had bought. Um, I think some of it was like a little bit of oh, I don't even remember,
Is
but
it
it was like
is it tomato puree?
closer.
Ah, darn it. I thought I had it.
I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know why. My brain is just like forget how cook. It was like the chicken. I flattened out the chicken,
Mm-hmm.
spread the tomato stuff on the inside, covered it with like the cheese, rolled it up, put a toothpick through, it, and I baked it like that.
Mm.
It was fantastic. I put like little peppers
Nice.
with it and everything. It was great.
Nice. Now on the other side, what's the worst thing you ever cooked yourself?
Can I talk about the one time I burnt ramen noodles? I went to make myself a pack of freaking ramen noodles one day. It was like 5 years ago, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I completely forgot to put the water in the bowl when I was sticking in the microwave. Yes, I know, sticking ramen noodles in the microwave. You're supposed to boil the water and then let it sit in the boiling water. Shut up. I don't have time for that. But I completely forgot to put the water in the bowl, so I just stuck the ramen noodles in the bowl and stuck them in the microwave and lit the ramen noodles on fire.
Oh yeah. Uh, the best disasters tend to happen around the microwave.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it was just one of those like ADHD moments, like I was doing so much at once, and it just like skipped a step of something.
Oh man. So, excuse me. You find $50 in the street. What do you buy with it?
Hmm, that's a good question. Because like, there's a couple things that I could buy with that. I think it would be a toss up between either like cards. I'm like big in the card games, like Magic the Gathering, Yu Gi Oh.
Nice.
It would be either that, uh, maybe another part for my car, uh, or probably on pretty anime ladies and gotcha games.
Nice. Yeah, you got to put that luck stat to use.
Oh yeah.
So, what was your favorite game as a kid?
So it depends on how far back you want to go. If you want to talk about like later in my childhood years, I would 100% say Final Fantasy 13.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely loved Final Fantasy 13. I would play
Nice.
that game for hours, and I played it multiple times. Lightning, literally my goat.
Hmm.
If you want to talk about like mid childhood, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness
Mm-hmm.
still needs a remake, by the way, Nintendo. And then younger me, like wee little tiny baby me, was more GameCube color at the time, so I would probably say like Pokemon Yellow.
Nice. So, if you could wake up with one talent tomorrow, what would it be?
With a talent?
Yes.
Hmm. Probably. Oh God, that's hard.
Hmm.
I think I'd like to like be able to sing better, so that would be cool. Like I don't think right now I can sing for shit, so like I'd probably say that, yeah.
I'm curious. Do you ever try, or do you just think you don't sing
Oh
well?
yeah, all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's a good thing. I think that everyone should sing, even if they think they're not good at it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I get like some compliments from people who are like, "Hey, you can sing." I'm like, "No, I can't." And they're like, "Yeah," but then when like it's actually like recorded and like put onto a track that I've tried to do multiple times at this point, it just sounds like absolute garbage.
I mean, but to be fair, nobody really likes the. I should rephrase. Most people don't like the sound of their own voice. I have met people who like the sound of their own voice, and they very much like the sound of their own voice. But I find that most people don't like the sound of their voice if it's played back to them.
Yeah, like I get some compliments sometimes, but I also get other people who are like, "Wow, you suck at singing just as much as I do," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Thanks. Screw you too, buddy.
yeah, actually."
Oh boy. Which decade's aesthetic vibes with you the most?
Which decade's aesthetic?
Hmm.
Oh man. Um, for that, I would probably I'd probably say like, the '90s probably. I always thought like Jenko jeans are cool as shit. So yeah, I'd probably say the '90s. I'd probably say the '90s.
Jenko jeans. I need to hold on.
Yeah, they're like the really really big jeans with the huge pockets.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I
you see like
remember
bladers and whatnot. They got like a whole PS5 or not PS5. That wasn't out back then. PS1 in their freaking back pocket.
those are wild. Uh, Man, I forgot all about those things. No, I like the oh that what do you call it? The weird splash looking decal thing that's teal and purple.
Yeah, yeah,
That was on all the Dixie cups.
yeah.
Oh boy. And this is my final question of the interview. Do you collect anything?
So yeah, I do actually. I've got all sorts of freaking card game stuff. I've got everything from like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic cards, Pokemon cards. Got some Force of Will. Got some White Shorts. All sorts of freaking card game stuff.
Nice. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much. This has been a pleasure interviewing you.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're in the audience right now, I'm going to be sharing links to all of Cedar's various socials in the description to this video, as well as in the side chat, because the side chat is more link friendly. Thank you again for coming out, and I was your host, Jack Jinseki, and joining me today was Cedar. Bye bye,
Have
everyone.
a good night.
I talked over you. Bye bye, everybody.
Have a good night.